Hello, good morning, students. Yesterday, I gave you little summary of the story, The Happy Prince. Today, let's go through this one's few paragraphs of this story. So, the name of the lessons is The Happy Prince. So, when we see the book, we find the little description of the statue of the Happy Prince. So, now the statue of the Happy Prince, let's see how it is. There stood the statue of the Happy Prince on a tall column in the city. He was gilded all over. He was covered all over because his whole structural body is gilded, covered. He had thin leaves of fine gold. So his all the bodies were covered. It means his dress it's is all gilded with, covered with fine gold. He had two bright sapphires for his eyes. The eyes, this eyes is made up of the two very valuable sapphires stones. Okay, and he had two bright sapphires for eyes. A large ruby glowed on his short hilt. So here's the sword. He is wearing the sword here. Then on the hilt there is a big rare gem. Okay, that is he has. This is with the short hilt. That is the ruby. It was the ruby on his short hilt. The handle of the sword, it is having the ruby, very shining ruby. So this shows that the statue was really very beautiful. So thus the peoples admire the statue. Then what happens? A little swallow. Swallow is a bird. That is the migratory birds. Okay. Came and sat on the statue. He decided to spend the night on it. But as he was going to sleep, a large drop of water fell on him. The swallow was amazed. The swallow was surprised because he found there was no cloud. Then how it began to rain? There was no cloud, yet it rained. The second drop of the water made the swallow decide to fly off. So he thought that what is the use of this beautiful statue if it could not protect him from the rain. So that's why he decided to fly. The third drops of the water made him to look at the statue. Then he was looking at the statue. Then he was amazed. It was weeping. The statue was crying. The statue was crying. The statue spoke to the swallow. It said that when he was alive, it had not known what tears were. His courtiers called him a happy prince, and now he sat very high. He saw the miseries of the city. So now this happy prince, he narrated his story, his past story, then why he was in tears. He told the story to the swallow that when he was alive, he lived in a palace. He was a prince. So surrounded by lofty walls, and in the palace he had all sort of comfort. And the sadness and the miseries never entered in his kingdom. So that's why he never knew what the sorrows and suffering of the peoples were. So then when he died, his statue was erected, and from there he saw all the ugliness of this beautiful city. It means the suffering of the people. The happy prince told the swallow that there lived a woman far away. She was a seamstress. She was a seamstress. Seamstress means the lady tailor. Tailor who stitches the clothes. Then this is by a lady. That is called the seamstress. She was a seamstress. She was embroidering flowers on the satin gown of the queen's maid of honor. So she was working on a beautiful cloth. This cloth is of the queen's maid of honor. So the queen having other maids, they are also very honorable in this kingdom. So that cloth embroidering was given to this particular seamstress to do a beautiful embroidery of flowers on his satins, in his clothes, where he used to wear in the next ball, in the party. in the kingdom. The maid was to wear it at the next court ball. Ball means in the party. In the bed there lay ill her little boy. He was suffering from fever. So this seamstress, she was very poor, and her child was suffering from fever, and the child was asking for oranges, but this lady was too poor to give him any orange. So she gave her water. Then this make the happy prince very sad. So what he did, the happy prince asked the swallow to pick the ruby from his sword hilt, and he should give that to the women. So the happy prince requested the swallow to take out his ruby from the sword hilt and give it to this poor seamstress. So happy prince now want to help these suffering peoples, which he did not when he was alive. So this is how the happy prince has donated his precious things to this poor seamstress. And in the next paragraphs we'll see what more the happy prince do for these suffering peoples. Till then, thank you. You read these 3 paragraphs of this lesson. Okay, till then, bye.